And we're live. Hey, everybody, how you doing? It's your man James back again with some more live stream action for you. Today's a little something special. We're gonna do a little thing where I'm gonna unbox some birthday presents I've received. I got some money from my mother and my best friend and some other people, and so I decided to order some stuff online, and it all finally has come in. So I got some stuff right here over here to unpack for you, and I thought it'd be a little fun for you guys to check out what I spent the money on. Now, of course, we all know it's going to be comic related, so that won't be much of a surprise. But hey, good comic stuff is good comic stuff. And but before we get into all that, I want to thank you all for joining me today. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's kind of a little overcast here today. Also, probably part of the reason why it's playing havoc with my Wi-Fi. We got the wife is here. And she, because right now, guys, just so you know, she's not here with me at the moment. She's seeing her parents. Her father's been ill, and she's trying to help out with them. So she's not here with me right now. So this is the only way I'm getting to see her is this way, guys. So, but hey, let's forget about all that and let's get into some birthday presents. Now, one of the presents you guys have already seen. It's that bad boy right there behind me, which was a gift from the wife. She got me my own comic spinner rack, as you can see there. So something I've always wanted. So, once only other thing left to get now is my arcade game, which then I can have my official Geek Man Cave, I guess. But let's get into some packages. You can see here it's multiple ones. So what I decided to do is I'm going to open them in the order that they arrived. I thought that would be the easiest to do. And here's our good friend Marcus Killiu. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Another year older and none the wiser. That's how I see it. How it goes. But let's start breaking into these bad boys, and we'll get our trusty box cutter here. Now, remember, kids, do not try this at home. I am a professional. Do not do this without your parents' express permission and supervision. All right. Tape got caught. There we go. Okay. Oh man, this guy went all out. Okay. Put that over there, put this down. And the first ones we got here, he decided to cheap it out and only used one bagging board. But what I got was these mini comics, Atari Force. Now these comics are from 1982. They were originally the only way you got them was by getting certain game cartridges for the Atari 2600, which is, of course, one of my favorite things. I had one growing up. I'm sure you probably did too if you're of a certain age. As you can see here, these are all little mini comics. They're not full sized. But I have a couple of these. There were 5 that were done. As you can see, this is number 3, and this is number 4. So I only need number 5 now. And these two have art by the great Gil Kane. Yeah, Gil Kane was the artist of these ones. And the first 2 and number 5 were done by the great Ross Andrew. But yeah, this is something I wanted. I wanted to get those mini comics for quite a while. And what was this? Yeah, I believe Dick Giordano did work on them. I think he inked Kane and Ross Andrew. But yeah, that was ones I wanted. I saw them on there, just the 2 of them together. Like, can't get better than that. So now I got to get a number 5, and then I got all 5 of them, including the complete Atari 4 series that DC did and the special and all that. So I'm only missing the 1 mini book. So hopefully maybe I'll get that for Christmas, or maybe next birthday. Who knows? But now it's on to the next one. Okay. This is the next one that came in. Okay. The good old Gemini mailers. Whoever devised these is like a genius. So far, I've been fairly impressed with people's packaging here. It looks like a lot of people have learned the best way to ship comics and comic art and things of that nature. All right, let's see here. Wow, this guy went overboard, I think, though, with the painter's tape. I mean, hey, dude, I get it. You want to make sure it doesn't move around a lot or anything, but making it almost impossible to get it out. There we go. Captain America number 323, the Marvel 25th anniversary issue, celebrating Marvel's 25th anniversary. And what's so special about this issue is this is the first appearance of John Walker, aka the Super Patriot, aka Replacement Captain America, aka the U.S. Agent. See, and here he is, right here. The Super Patriot is here, and there he is. That's the first appearance right there of John Walker. Story by Mark Gruenwald, art by Paul Neary and John Beatty. And how can you go wrong with Lady Liberty? So there you go. Yes, this is another one I wanted. I'd had it long ago when I had my original comic collection that I had to end up selling off back in 2010, and I wanted to get this because I always thought that the John Walker cap, he got a raw deal. He didn't get really treated very fairly. He was kind of made almost for you not to like him, kind of like what they did with Azrael as Batman. He was made for you not to like him in that role. But I always thought Walker would have been a good cap if they would have gave him a fair shot. And but that's his first appearance, and I wanted to get that. So that's another one marked off the list. Now we go on to the next one. Bag and boarded within bags and boards. That's crazy. Okay. This one we got another twofer for you guys. Another twofer. Oh, what's this here? Let's see. We got some comments here. Was Paul Neary British? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he was because he did a lot of work with Alan Davis, who I know is British, and he's done a lot of stuff with other like British writers and stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if he turned out to actually be British, but I don't know for sure. But it wouldn't shock me. We got Judge Dredd in the house. Yes, it is. That's one of the birthday gifts that was for my wife. She knows I've always wanted to spin a rack, and now I have one. So check it off the bucket list. Now on with the show. Okay, we got here Amazing Spider-Man number 260 with probably the best ever Hobgoblin cover they've ever done. Right here. I mean, that is just par excellent right there. I mean, Spider-Man's pose as he's getting clocked, and there's Harry Osborn ducking for cover. Just a great image by Friends and Rubenstein. That issue is special because it was the very first Spider-Man comic I ever bought. I've told this story before. When I first got into comics, it was through school. There was a kid that sold them and traded them with others in school. And after I got seriously into comics, I went to him, and he was sort of my hookup man until I found a shop with a spinner rack. And one of the first ones I bought from him was that Amazing Spider-Man 260 issue because, again, the cover just blew me away. I mean, we'll take another look at it here so you can see it again. I mean, how could you see that image and not say to yourself, I have to have that? I need to have that book. Yeah, I did too. Like I said, this is where I got started, and this is where my love of Spider-Man starts, and also is the one that got me to maybe a Friends and DeFalco fan for life. Yes, Judge. They do not make them like that anymore. That's part of the problem with modern comics. But And then of course this guy did a twofer, and I didn't expect to get this one. This is the one I bought it to get that issue. That's the one that I wanted, but it also included this one, which is kind of cool. It's ran 262. Let's see, it's. See, I try to get that. Maybe I'll take it out so you can see it. It's an actual photo cover. Try to get that gloss off of there. A guy in an actual Spider-Man costume, and they take a snapshot of this. And this is actually a scene from the issue. What happens in the story is a guy, Peter's changing, and a guy walks into, he's like hiding out in his side room, and the guy opens a door and he sees Peter in the middle of changing, and he snaps his picture. And before Peter can get him, the guy's gone. And so the guy's thinking about, what am I going to do with this information? And he thinks he's going to sell it. But he finds out it's not all that easy, because the criminals he wants to sell it to either think he's lying and they don't believe him, or they just want to get it for nothing from him, and they like threaten his life and stuff, and he gets in all kinds of trouble, and Spider-Man ends up bailing him out in the end, of course. And at the end of the story, the guy's like, yeah, okay, I couldn't sell it off, but I know who the guy is. And he's standing outside, and there's like they show an overshot of the street. It's all these people walking. It's like Peter is just a face in the crowd. He knows his face, but he still doesn't know who he is. He's still not shown. And I always thought that was a great story that could have had some great repercussions later on. You could have done some more with that later, with the guy who knew Peter's face. Like I remember in the late 80s, when McFarlane was doing Spider-Man, they had Peter doing a tour, with his book Webs. He created a book of all his photographs of Spider-Man over the years, and they called it Webs. And he was doing like a tour. And you'd figure, somebody would have seen Peter. There'd be pictures of him somewhere, or like some video of him. And that guy would have seen that and be like, hey, that's the guy who's Spider-Man. And you think that could have been a great little side story they could have done in that whole storyline of him, have hawking the book and stuff. But, they just didn't think of that. But that was the other one I got. And now we're on to the final one, the biggest one, in fact. So let's check it all out here. Oh, wow. In a plain brown wrapper. Is this porno comics here? Is that what we're going to see in a minute? Well, not quite. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. That's not what it is. No. What it is Batman vs. Predator 2. The complete 4-issue miniseries with art by the great Paul Gulacy and Terry Austin. Where in this one, Batman and the Huntress are teamed up to take on the Predator, because this is the second one. I just recently reread the first one, and I enjoyed it so much. I'm like, you know what? I got to get the second one again. So I ordered this up, and the guy just had a great stash of all 4 of them all together. And I'm like, for a great price, I'm like, all right, I'll do that. And so, because I've always liked a lot of crossovers. They tend to vary on quality, but the Batman Predator ones have always been good ones. So, I reread the first one and I really enjoyed it again. And so I said, you know what, let me get the second one again and get that back in my collection here. So, yes, activate the porn bots. Yes. No, I don't think I'm big enough. I'm not a big enough channel for the porn bots to consider me. They'll look at my channel and be like, he doesn't get people on his channel. They're not going to see this. They go after more like people like Aaron Lopresti, who has people actually show up on his channel. Tarks9, hey, thank you, my friend. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yes, my birthday was last Friday, not yesterday, but the Saturday before. So, like I said, that's why I couldn't do the unboxing last week, because all this stuff hadn't come in yet. I hadn't ordered it yet, so it all finally came in, and decided to do a little unboxing for you guys. Have some fun. Yeah, Yeah, like I said, all the Batman Predators, they're all great series. I mean, there's not a single one that is bad. Although the third one, it's starting to get a little tired maybe, but it was still a good story. I mean, Chuck Dixon does great work. I mean, Chuck doesn't write a bad story, but yeah, the first two were definitely top notch, and the third one's solid. So yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with the Batman Predator series. It's just, if you want some great comics with some great action, some great art. The first one had the Kubert brothers together. This has got Galassi and Terry Austin, and was it the third one has was it a Raphael Diamago, I think is his name. He did Green Arrow with Chuck, and he did this one, and Robert Campanella inked them, look good. So I mean, all of them were great series. You can't go wrong with those. Those are solid books. The kind they don't make anymore, unfortunately. But yeah, that's it right there. That's the birthday. So between my spinner rack and this, that's the birthday for me for this year. So hope you guys enjoyed checking all that stuff out. Like I said, some good stuff. A lot of it 80s, although I think the Batman ones were from the very early 90s. So, but yeah, just some classic stuff. I just thought it would be fun to do this. And there you go. Yeah, there you go. Rodolfo DiMaggio. That's it. Yes, thank you, Marcus. Yes, that's who it is. Rodolfo Diamago. Yes, and he's a great artist too. So I mean, again, like I said, the Batman Predator series have had a great run of great artists working on them. So it's definitely ones, like, if you haven't checked them out, guys, if you want some help, some help from your boy here. If you haven't read any of the Batman vs. Predator stuff, go ahead and do it. They're all great books. You'll enjoy them all. I certainly did. So Aces for Heretic here saying, thank you much, my friend. Thank you. And like I said, another year older and none the wiser. Yes, they tell you, oh, age is supposed to bring wisdom, but I don't think it does. I don't feel any smarter than I did, 20 years ago. So I guess you can't believe everything you hear. You can't believe all those old adages after all. But hey, that's about all I got for this. Like I said, this is going to be a quickie. But before I head out, of course, we have to do the ever-present shill. So if you liked what you saw here and you want to help out the channel, help me out. Besides liking and subscribing and throwing any comments you have down there, if you saw some stuff in here you thought was really cool, drop some comments down there, guys. I want to hear what you got to say. But after you've done that, if you want to help us more, best way to do that is to head on over here to the art gallery, where all the art I have for the artists I work with is available. So you can see some great stuff, some great artsy stuff. Here's a great G.I. Joe piece by Mike Harris, a pinup from one of the final issues of the original run from Marvel. Got this great Iron Man splash page by Terry Shoemaker featuring the origin of Count Nefarious. It's done in a montage splash, really great stuff. I like that a lot. That's a lot of fun. And again, just speaking of Spider-Man, there he is right here. A great splashy image of Spider-Man by Dan Lawless from Spider-Man Dead Man's Hand, the what people call the epilogue to the famous, or should I say infamous, Clone Saga. But you can see here, there's tons of stuff here. It's got a link down there below in the description for you guys, so you can just head right on over. Got stuff for every budget, every style, every taste. We got something for everybody. That's how we try to roll it around here. We want to make it as much for you guys as we can. But of course, again, like I said, I know the times we're in, the Joe Biden economy. People don't tend to have huge quantities of disposable income available to them, even if it is their birthdays. Even if it is their birthdays. So if you can't help out with that, another way you can help out that costs you absolutely nothing. It's our MeWe group. This is where I post up all the stuff going on with myself and the artists. We all have stuff going on. You got right here our banner, the great image of Cable versus Wolverine by the great Dan Lawless. Probably one of the best images he's ever done, in my opinion. You can see here, like every week, here is the Comic Art Wednesday. It's my little thing I do virtually almost every week. I'll post up a new piece by one of the artists, something published for you guys to check out. This one was from X Factor 93 by Terry Shoemaker and Al Milgram this week. Also, when they got new works coming out, like Bob Smith had this book come out this week. He did the inks on the cover, so you can guys go check that out. And then, of course, like when I do my art unboxings, they're posted here and all kinds of other stuff. So if you want to know what's going on with us, guys, come on over to MeWe, join our group, stay apprised, stay informed, stay up on what's going on. So if you're not on MeWe, come join MeWe and then join our group. And if you are on MeWe, come join our group. It's a good time, and I always like having more people than less. So, but while I do that over there, also I'm doing things other places as well. So let's do a couple more shares here for you before we close this mamma jamma out. And of course, I have to shill for my cohort in crime here, the great Aaron Lopresti. This is his channel, and if you check right here, the Comic Art Convo. This is us. This is our little deal together. We do it every month on the channel. We talk comics, we talk comic art, we talk all kinds of geeky stuff. It's a lot of fun. We don't make any money at this. We're just doing it for fun for you guys, to give you guys some great entertainment, to help you guys break up the monotony of your day. But as you can see, he does lots of other stuff too. He's got his weekly show on Sunday with his wife that he does. He's got the new Graybeard Studios streams he does with artist Kelsey Shannon and David Williams, where they do like a bunch of drawing, and then on you pick out a topic or a subject matter, and they do drawings on it. And then of course he'll do occasional just pop in with like this, the last second live streams he calls them, where he just jumps in and just starts doing something. So he does lots of great stuff here. He also does unboxing videos and stuff he gets in, like I just did. So come on over and subscribe to his channel. You can see right here he's nearing the 2,500 mark. Come on, folks, we can get him up over that, because I noticed that's something Aaron's been wanting. He's wanting to break 2,500, and we're right there. 2440 something. Come on, folks, we can get him over 25. And like I said, the next Comic Art Convo is not this next Saturday, but the Saturday is next Saturday. Yes, it's next Saturday is the Comic Art Convo, the 28th, and the opening topic will be our top 3 favorite episodes of Star Trek, the original series, and the one episode we don't care for, which Aaron, as the lover of original Trek that he is very excited about this episode, as you can imagine. So you don't want to miss out. So come on over and subscribe to his channel so you don't miss the next Comic Art Convo next week. It's going to be a good time. And last, but what's this? Yeah, I agree. It is. It's kind of like Facebook, circa 2010. It's what Facebook used to be before they got censorious and crazy and stupid. So that's why I like using them. And the last thing I'll share with you here is this right here. This is Pop Culture YouTube channel. And I've just started doing something new with him. If let's go down here to his comic book section, you can see it right here. It's called Why It's Great, with me and him, where what we do is we get together and we each bring an issue that we think is totally awesome, and we tell you why we think it's so awesome. And we show you some of the images and some of the pages from it and stuff, and discuss them. Here's our very first one. You can see here, I did an Iron Man issue and he did a Batman one. So it's some good stuff here. And, we're going to be doing these just like I do with Aaron monthly. We're going to release them probably sometime in the middle of the month on a Wednesday, because we figure New Comic Day, perfect day for giving people some suggestions on some good comics to buy when they want to head out to their shops, provided, they haven't been put under by the industry yet. And, we're just going to be doing this. And so I got a link to that down below as well, along with the link to Aaron's channel, along with the link to the art gallery and the Weeby group. So it's all right there for you guys. Come on over and check this stuff out. Like I said, it's a good time. I had fun doing this with Pops. I can't wait to see what future installments will be, because I'm always anxious to see what he's going to bring. And it's like I said, it's going to be a good time. Just something fun, just something to kind of give everyone a lot of bad stuff out there, a lot of reasons to be negative, a lot of reasons to not let the current in the comic industry. So we're trying to do a little bit to try to give you guys a little fun, something positive. Maybe you haven't seen those issues, maybe you haven't checked them out before, and maybe we can give you a reason to check them out. So, like I said, all the stuff is linked down there below in the description, so you can go check them out yourselves. And I'll be making a playlist on my channel for Why It's Great. I have one made already. It's only got the one on it right now, but there'll be more as it grows. And again, Comic Art Convo next Saturday. You don't want to miss it. Star Trek, the original series, our top 3 favorite episodes. It's going to be a good time. And as for me, I'm still working on my sequential thinking piece. I don't know. I'm going to try to see if I can get it in before the end of the month. We'll have to see how things shake out, personal wise and whatnot. But like I said, I always got stuff going on here, and you never know when one of my artists is going to send me some stuff. And so there'll be a art of unboxing out of the blue. And So again, stuff to look forward to. And as for me, that's just how I'm rolling. And you know, we'll see what the future holds. But I can't believe I've already done 3 streams so far this month, with the comic art convo coming up, and maybe a sequential thinking one. So that's a lot of streaming for me in a month. So, but I want to thank you all for joining me today. I hope you had fun checking out this cool swag for my birthday. And like I said, I'll be back soon with some more stuff. Comic Art Convo this coming Saturday, not today, but next Saturday, 4 p.m. Aaron LaPresi's channel, link down below. Come on over and subscribe to his channel. Don't miss it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I thank you guys for coming out and joining me today. And I hope you had some fun with this, because I certainly did. And until next time, take care.